the busty nerd, I want to say, is probably a very popular person these days. I mean, is that something where, because you do Twitch, right? Mainly?
Not mainly.
Okay.
I think it's split half between that and then half between OF and Fansly.
Okay. So now do you find that because you do have very large breasts that tends to draw more people to your Twitch channel?
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. So, because like what you're wearing right now, is that kind of something close to what you'd be wearing streaming, or is that more for the show?
No, this is literally what I would wear on Twitch. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
One of my outfits. Yeah. Okay.
And so, because boobs draw in the attention. So
yeah, and that's it. I'm aware. I'm not ashamed of it. It's Twitch. It's a visual medium. You have to compete with everybody else who's streaming, right? So I'm not ashamed to use the assets I have, right? Everybody else is doing the same thing, whether it's, with fancy lighting or whatever it is. You want to have something to get someone to stop and click on your stream over somebody else's.
Yeah, because one of my previous, actually today, the episode that's premiering today, which unfortunately when this episode posts, it'll be like a month from now or something, so it'll be a little further in the future. But the person who I interviewed, she's on Twitch and she has massive boobs, and I've actually heard though criticisms now being said that like Twitch is only just sexy women essentially drawing people. I don't know, like, is that something you're noticing, or do you just kind of do your own thing and you don't really pay attention to the rest of what's going on there?
People have always said that. People have always complained about booba streamers on Twitch. Oh, they're stealing our views, blah, blah, blah. It's women are taking over and they don't like it. And it's wrong. It's completely wrong. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the top earners on Twitch, there's maybe one lady, that's it.
Okay.
Like the dudes are making all the money on Twitch. The fact that there's pretty busty women on Twitch doesn't mean that the whole platform's gone downhill and everybody else doesn't stand a chance. That's not how it is. There's so many people who are successful out there.
Let the boobs be there. Come on. Big boobs make everything better.
Like you can mark your channel as mature, right?
Okay.
And it's like a warning. I put that on my channel because, sometimes I'll talk about some of the work I do. Like there's rules. Obviously, I can't go on Twitch and tell people, yes, I'm on OF, I'm on Fansly, but I can say I create adult content and I can talk about it.
Yeah.
So it's good to have the filter on so that it's like, no, this is a mature channel. I don't want underage people here. Let's just keep it that way, right?
Sure.
And so I do that to justify. I can wear what I want. I can say what I want because I've already got the flag out there, right?
Well, does Twitch have rules? I assume they have. I mean, probably like no nudity, but I mean,
no, they do have. Yeah, they've got. Actually, the rules are mostly decent.
Okay.
They're like, hey, we don't want to police what you wear. That's not, for us.
Yeah.
So basically your hips down to the bottom of your butt have to be covered, right? Okay. And for breasts, people presenting as women or whatever, you have to cover the nipple and you can't show underboob. I guess they don't like underboob. They're afraid of what's underneath there. I don't know.
It's skin on both sides. What's
I know, right?
What's
it's
the
like
point?
I'm pretty sure it looks the same, but okay. I think that's just so that people don't just like wear pasties, and then that's it. It's so that they have like some limit of like what's covered.
Okay. So,
but and the only exception to that rule with the underboob is because so many women were coming on Twitch in the last couple of years, doing bikini streams and stuff like that. They made a whole category on Twitch that's just pools, hot tubs, and beaches.
Oh.
So if you just want to sit there in a bikini in a pool or something like that, you go to that category and then you can wear a bikini and it's fine.
Okay. So
it's Twitch. Twitch is a weird place, but I do like it there.
Could you do that? Like, if you're with your channel settings, could you just stream in a bikini and or you have to be in that category specifically to do that?
I tried. Okay. I did a stream once, and I put on basically a string bikini. Mm-hmm. And so like it was covering the bottom barely with the string. And then I had the nipple covered as long as I didn't like move or sneeze or anything. And I went into the right category. I was in the pool category, but I ended up getting a ban after 1 hour. Somebody reported it. I was breaking some of the rules somehow or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I had a 1-day ban from that, and I'm like, okay, fine. I'm not going to fuck around with bikinis on
such
on
a shame.
There.
Such a shame, because you know,
I fill out a bikini well. I'm just
yes,
saying.
you do. Well, and the huge boob prejudice is real.
Yeah, there is that. There is that, right? Because it's more obvious.
Well, I just saw today somebody on Twitter, because I can't call it X.
Me neither. No.
So somebody, because there was somebody who posted, I don't want to name her, but she posted a video and she was saying like, I want to go bigger, and she already had really, really large boobs, and and I'm like, yeah, again, hey, you want to do that? I think she's at 3,000 now cc's in each. So, but then one of the comments underneath it said something like, oh, but you're going to make your brain smaller. And I said, what the hell is that? Like, again, this idea that making your boobs bigger somehow decreases your mental capacity.
Is that what boobs are made of? Is brain?
That's what
I didn't
saying.
know that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how did I like, it blows my mind that is something that is still this stereotype. And and it's and again, what's fascinating is because talking to you and like, are people surprised that I mean, I don't know if you get into mathematics or if you get into the more academic stuff when you're streaming or when people are interacting with you, but I mean I imagine that sometimes, I imagine some people might be a little surprised by that, aren't they?
They are, which is still disappointing that it's a thing. But yeah, like there's so many people who are like come into chat and the first thing they're just like booba, and then they stick around and like, oh wow, this lady actually knows something. I'm like, oh, thanks. Like
I want super busty women in every field. I think that would be amazing in every field. Yeah. So let's show that there's a lot more versatility to super busty women.
Yeah, I love that.
So